Start sending a stream. There we go. It's the same thing. It says excellent connection, but it's just black. There we go. Now it's showing. Cool. All right, let's kill that. We're back. I think we're back. All right, let's try this. Oh God, it's still not showing on the app. There we go. Now we're live. Cool. All right, now let's try. Yo, send something in chat. History. Open that new tab. Window. I love it. Corona high. Down detectors showing reports, but not like a ton of them. Small spike though. Maybe YouTube is having some issues on there. No, this is something on my end. My computer for some reason has recently been having issues with over time getting, like, every now and again. It's not every stream, but sometimes I'll have a stream where I just start, like, everything starts stuttering after certain amounts of I'll start, like, it's like I'm not dropping frames, but it's like I'm dropping frames. So I don't know. It's hi, been a wee bit. It's good to see you, Calrona. How are you been? How's things going? But so what I did was I restarted the stream, and normally that's fine, but for some reason YouTube didn't want to restart. But we're back. And the CPU is only at 82%. Oh, trampolines, cool. I've got a quarter of a quesadilla waiting for me in the fridge, which I'm excited about. All right, let's see if we're not stuttering anymore. Yay, it's smooth. So what I was talking about before I was so rudely interrupted was that in this game, there are multiple ways to do almost anything. So right now I want to get into the Vegas Strip where there's casinos and all kinds of other crazy things. But in order to get in there, I need either a passport or to give them 2,000 credits, caps, whatever. I could do that. I have the caps, I believe. I have plenty of caps. I could do that, but there's a more fun way to do that. Now, if I had a high enough science skill, I could literally just hack the robot at the front gate and let him know, hey, you're letting me in. And he'll be like, Roger, letting you in. And that's it. So you could hack him. You can sneak in. I don't think you can actually sneak in, but you can sneak in. You can buy your way in, or you can go and find some other stand-up members of society, one of which is called the King, which you won't know about him right away. So how would we know about him? Let's see. We need a passport to get in. Quests. Birds of a feather. I don't need that right now. I want to get in. So how do I get? They went that way. Here we go. Intercept the Great Khans at Boulder City. Oh, I still got to do this stupid part of the quest. World map. Okay, Great Khans. Where's Boulder City? I don't even know where the hell that is. All right. No. Fuck it. We're not doing it the right way. We're just going straight to the guy I know has the thing. Hey, buddy.
The bodyguards at the gates aren't so bad. Except that Oris guy. That bastard runs his mouth a little too much.
Okay. So everybody in here is dressed like Elvis Presley. And most of them sound like him too.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Who's the king? You believe this asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the kings. Got it?
Hey, so that thing you're doing. No, you son of a... I'm in. Basically. All right. Yes, I'd like to see the king if possible. Sure.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
Noon town, just want to pay my respects.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Thanks there, buddy. I appreciate you. Your dedication to the bit really inspires. So, I know I'm supposed to go that way, but like, I just wanted to check out. So there's just beds. Was there a secret back way? Because, nice. So this was the way that we were gonna go, and this should be locked. Fire's key. Okay, I hear dog. Doggy. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
You want your hair done too? No, the kings are many, and their hair must be perfect.
Okay. Guy likes hair. Nothing wrong with that. They sing, oh, ain't you back? You're single, jingle, jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Golf ball and 9-iron. You know, you actually get a special, not perk, but achievement for killing the rich, crazy guy with a golf club in this game. And it's called A Man Chooses. It's based on BioShock, and I love it. I'll steal stuff later. Cherry bombs. Those are rare. I steal. Bottle caps. Those are not very rare. I still steal. Da 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 da. Da 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 ya da 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 da. Ba da da da. Steal. Da 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 da. Oh, I got spurs. Jingle, jingle. That door was slightly open. That made me curious. Although all of them are slightly open, I guess. And merrily along. Sing, oh, ain't you? Yeah. I feel like the game is very stuttery on YouTube, is it not? Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. I got, ooh, cherry bombs! Cherry bombs! Oh man, all the cherry bombs. That's really huge. No, stop. Oh, ain't you glad you sing? You still go up? There's more to this place? Oh damn. This 3-story building is freaking 3 stories, man. Hey, this looks like it's the king's place. Maybe. I mean, it's a nice bed, but maybe not. Maybe it's Pacer's place. Pacer's kind of a dick. Okay, so this was a school, so they probably just threw all the desks from downstairs and other places. This is the king's bed. King groupie, hey?
I want to go to the strip. We never get to go to Gomorrah anymore.
Okay. I wonder if I could just sleep in his bed. Man. Boxing times, that's not a big enough value to me to steal. I'm just gonna not steal it. You saw me standing alone. Best bad boy, taking that. Well deserved. Me. Being a bad boy, I don't know what you're talking about. Would you kindly? Oh, is it called Would You Kindly? That might have been it. Another king groupie. Yo.
Coming back up here. I'm bored.
When's the king coming back up here? I'm bored. Listen. Fucking. It must be nice being the king. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. Moving along. King's outfit. There we go. Good Lord. How many of them are there? I could just be one of them. They'd never know. I guess I'd have to shave first, but that's totally fine. What was that drinking? I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're making things up. Making things up. Camera in the bedroom. Interesting. That's a way to make friends, I suppose. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Totally hearing things. You're hearing things. You're beer pong. Cool. Been a long time since I played beer pong. I hear a doggo. Hey, buddy. Thanks for letting me in. Oh.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
What? What about my personal space? What do you have a problem with my personal space? What do you mean personal space? I don't understand. Why are you saying these words to me? No, stay there. No, stay there. I wanted to put my butt in your face. Watch this. No, why is everyone leaving? Personal space. There we go. Hey, King. How you doing? Woo! Look at my booty. Hey there, King. How you doing? I'm gonna save right before I talk to you, though, because I'm pretty sure there's some speech checks in here I'd really like to make.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
You always charge people to come talk to you?
Charge? Pays must be added again. What did he take you for?
Nothing, I talk my way in.
Pace must be losing his touch. Either that or you're a smooth one. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I figured you might have some work for me. I was looking for some...
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Will it be dangerous? I like dangerous. What do you need me to do? I'm listening. What do you need me to do?
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yeah, I did.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man told me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, was making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Sure. Sounds like a job for me. I'm gonna look into this Oris fella. I'm gonna get him off your turf if I can.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Say, thanks there, King. I appreciate you. You're a stand-up fella. Rex, you're an adorable little doggo, and I'd go anywhere with you. I'd make sure that you stayed all right, because you're the best doggo in the wasteland. Hey there, buddy. You want some personal space? I'd like to show you my personal space. Look at my prison pocket. It's looking you right in the face with my personal space. I like how Boone's also doing it over there. Boone helping me teabag. You can get Boone to teabag people. I love it. Boone, remember, every time you kill somebody, you got to do this a few times. There you go. Preferably over their corpse. Hey there, buddy.
You looking to join the Kings?
Not with that accent. I'm pretty sure you don't belong in here any more than I do. All right, let's go find ourselves a bodyguard. Let's see. Hang on. Wes. GI Blues. Here we go.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Sorry, kid, I'm not interested. Gotta understand now. I'm a king. I can't just be seen with any old loser. Sorry, nothing against you, kid.
You want to travel through Freeside with ease. Your safety is
Know what? Not just yet.
You must be new.
I got something planned. Something cooked up with this Horace fella.
If you need to cross Freeside,
How much for your services? Well, first of all, why do I even need a bodyguard? I'm pretty tough.
just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. That is, if I weren't at your side.
How much for your services?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
Hey, whoa, that's pretty hefty.
Sorry, but all the people with real money are heading for the Strip, so that's the way I go. You want to go somewhere else? Hire one of these losers.
Hey, that's kind of, there's no need for that talk.
Done and done. I want to mention a few
All right,
things.
see you
up front.
soon, Renegade.
In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
Hang on there, buddy. I got some. You said follow it to the letter, but what about to the number? I feel like some details were left out. This is not what I was expecting.
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services.
Why not? You not getting any good fights?
Don't let them scare
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Hey, whoa. Hang on, buddy. Going a little fast there.
Fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been
Thank you for just snoozing the ads. Hang on. There's lots of people up ahead. I'm feeling a little. Oh,
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
wait, but hang on there, fella. There's just regular old folks. Oh, well, their name is Thug, and they're all carrying weapons, so maybe you're right. Don't worry, buddy. I got a fire sword. We'll be totally fine. Where are you going? You're not really a bodyguard if you're...
Thought you could ambush us, huh?
Hang on. That was... Examine the body closely. Though he's still alive, merely pretending to be dead. Hey! These fellows ain't exactly dead.
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Yeah, but you fired 3 shots and there's 4 guys.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Yeah, that doesn't seem likely.
Call it a hunch. You do this job.
Hey, hang on.
Don't distract me.
Hey!
To focus all
All
my
right.
senses on keeping you safe.
Hang on. We're gonna save real quick because I want to kill him. Hey, that's not fair. You're all still alive. I thought you were dead. Oh wait, no, he's good. Well. So that didn't go the way I wanted it to. Thanks, buddy.
Nice robot.
let's see. Load, auto. Let's go back to here. All right, pal. I'm on to your scheme.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me get my fighting clothes on. I feel like there's something going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out as well. What am I gonna use? This seems about right. Hang on. Don't mind me. I'm just aiming at your back, but I just wanted to see if looks like I'm going to be able to penetrate. That's fine.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead.
Right.
Let's take a different way around.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to run around and meet us on the other side, are they? There's 4 of them over there. As soon as we go over here, let's watch. Let's keep an eye on them. They're still over there, plotting and scheming, I bet. Hang on. They never moved.
Gotcha good ambushers, huh?
Yeah, they're not even dead.
Nothing to worry about.
But hang on.
Noticed that, did you?
I noticed it. And you faked the whole thing.
It's an interesting theory you've got there.
I want all the money you have on you. I could make it to the Kings from here.
I ought to take my chances and kill you right here. But you don't think this is over, though. I'll have that money back, out of your hide if I have to.
Yeah, well, you only gave me 348 bottle caps. You ain't doing that well, looks like. Bunch of thugs.
Well, here we are. I trust you'll keep...
Nope. You're so dead, buddy. Or at the very least, you're out of town. I gotta tell you, that King fella seems like he's an all right kind of guy. I don't think he'd kick your ass out of town. I think he'd just kick your ass. Probably ain't even gonna kill you. Look at you trying to be scared with your armor. See you later, alligator.
Hey, what do you have for me?
He's a fraud. He fakes attacks on his client and plays the hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking.
There you go.
You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
I want to go check him out. Don't you worry, King. I'm your guy.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
Hell yeah. I like how Rex is the dog name for King. That's pretty fitting if you ask me. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know this is definitely not our normal game, but it's nice to play. This is one of my favorite games to play. I may end up continuing to play this even after stream. Child, why are you carrying a knife? Don't run with knives.
We're gonna have rat tonight.
You who? I thought you were playing with it like a friend, not ew. Okay. Hey there, buddy. Why are you looking that way?
What is it?
Seems
Can't you see I
uncomfortable.
want to be left alone with my friend here?
A king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
What can you tell me about them?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Remember anything about the people that attacked you?
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
Get going.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about...
Hey, Wayne, I got some questions for you.
It's okay, the king sent him.
Hey there, buddy.
That true? Did the king really send you?
Yeah, he did. Anything you could tell me how it happened?
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Every bit helps, thanks.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Hey, well, that's kind of rude to mutants. All right, so it looks like we got some NCR trouble brewing. Got ourselves an issue with the local law. And by local, I mean squatter.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
I'm too busy. Yeah, I'm tired. I probably should just finish up the editing and get along, little doggy. Hi there, King. Looks like we got some problems.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
A man identified or attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's got to be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
That's pretty funny there, King. You got a great sense of humor there, King. Yeah, see you later. I'm gonna talk to Julia Farkas. She might have some information. And then I think after that,
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
I'm probably gonna pack it in. It's 9 o'clock, so it was about time.
Hey,
You're really bad at catching rats, kid. I keep seeing that thing run by. Hey there, Julie. How you doing? I like the hair.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies?
No.
Leave them with the rest.
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Oh, which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Poisoning?
Just come see me when you...
What
What
else
do you
you
want
got?
to talk about?
Things seem pretty rough. I need medical supplies. I need medical services. Do you sell medical supplies? Is this place, you know anything about the NCR soldiers here?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
Pang thinks those troops have been attacking the locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, apparently there's poisoning going on around here in Freeside. I gotta know whose poison was it. Was it Cusco's poison? The poison designed especially to kill Cusco? The poison to kill Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison?
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been mad.
Blah, blah, blah.
The followers
You
can
talk
only
a
do
lot.
so much to stem the tide.
Yeah, I can
There
do
is
to help.
always something needing done.
I want to say something
A few
snarky.
souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately.
I'm working on
A
that,
lot of
lady.
Innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Told you I'm working on it. I'm not helping addicts.
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about them.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist.
I didn't even know this
Problems
place
we've been
exists.
having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Oh, Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
I'll see what I can do.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
I'd like to talk about
What do you
something
wanna talk
else. About that? Oh, wait. Where would I start? If I want to calm them down in
The
Freeside.
big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
See you later. So one of the interesting things about this game is the moral quandaries, because unlike Fallout 3, where the enemies that you had were basically like evil, the enemies were the Enclave. They were the quote unquote former U.S. government. They wanted to create, free water for all, but with the idea that that water would also kill all ghouls and mutants and anything else. That might be fine if there weren't perfectly civilized human ghouls that were like ghoulified, but not feral. That'd be, if every ghoul was essentially a zombie and feral and would kill anything that it saw, and every super mutant was evil and would kill anything and, destroy, and that was it. And yeah, I guess that'd be fine. But because there is humanity within them, because there is positivity within them, they were evil to do that. So they were unabashedly evil. You were unabashedly good, and you fought them. That was it. In this game, you have the Caesar's Legion, which here, let me see. Caesar's Legion, which is a group of Roman playing, Roman army cosplaying military that is sweeping across and essentially killing or enslaving every tribe that they come across. But their goal is essentially to create a militarized wasteland where every single person is taken care of to the extent where they do not go hungry. They do not get it's like militant socialism is what the idea behind it. Everybody is equal. You know, the only thing that changes your rank is your military expertise. So you can rise in the ranks, but you are all equal citizens under Caesar. That's the idea behind the Caesar's Legion. So while they have a lot of negative features, they also have an overall positive goal that they're trying to do. It's kind of like Thanos. Thanos had a really bad, you know, methodology, but he believed he was doing the right thing. NCR may seem like the good people in this game, but the NCR is essentially trying to bring back a democratic government to a situation that cannot handle that. They're trying to bring back a government where they have bureaucracy, they have order, so to speak, but everything is under red tape. So people will die while waiting for orders and shit like that. So they're not as good as it seems, and they're perfectly willing to let bad things happen to good people in the name of their bureaucracy. But because there is humanity, I have a feeling they will have a shield generator. Fun! I'm looking forward to hanging out. I wanted to ask you if have we ever seen the movie The Lost City together? I've asked you a few times, but I don't remember your answer. Sorry. So the NCR and the Caesar's Legion are two options. Then you've also got Mr. House. Mr. House is essentially the de facto ruler of the Las Vegas Strip. He controls the Securitrons, the big robots that secure it. He controls the electricity, the water, everything, the infrastructure. And he's also very intelligent and a very shrewd businessman. Under his leadership, the technology would improve. He would get the factories running again. He would bring back industry to the wasteland. However, he is a tyrant. He is a dictator. He would do whatever he would do under his complete and total authority. Nobody else would question it. So again, he believes he's doing the right thing for the wasteland. He believes he's bringing power and electricity and technology back to people. And yeah, he might be right, but the way he's doing it, he's dictatorial. Then you have the option of anarchy. You can destroy all of them and leave the wasteland in a power vacuum. And you might think, oh wow, you've gotten rid of all the bad guys, but now there's nobody to occupy that, and everything falls to chaos and a lot of people die. So this game has a lot of really cool back and forth, like quandaries. Do you go one way? Do you go the other? Nothing is the good choice. There is no good choice in this game. There's only the lesser of two evils. Like, yes, man, he's always agrees with you, whatever I want. It's great. Yes, man, it's good, funny times. Then there's also the Brotherhood of Steel, and they're basically hoarders of technology. They believe that nobody knows better than them how to use the old world technology. They're probably the worst option because they're basically just going to hide in their caves and bunkers until everybody else is dead, and then they can rise up and do their own thing. I disagree, Callie. I would say, in my opinion, I would say that the NCR is the best. But that's why I'm saying none of these are good endings. I disagree, but that doesn't make me right. Right? You know, I disagree, but that doesn't make me right. That doesn't make you wrong. That doesn't make you right. That doesn't make me wrong. They're both options. I would just say that there's no technically good option. The Yes Man ending, the problem with Yes Man ending is a lot of people die with the Yes Man ending, because you've essentially removed all of the infrastructure, and now a lot of people won't be able to get water, won't be able to get electricity. The people who live in the city will not have the ability to fend for themselves or get food and water and you know, survival things. So some of you may buy, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yep, exactly. So the idea behind that is you're removing the corruption of the infrastructures that have grown corrupt. You're removing the NCR, which has become corrupt. You're removing the Legion, which is an enslaving, you know, murderous organization that is probably, the Caesar's Legion is probably the most moral of all of them, because they truly believe in the greater good of everything over the individual. They will sacrifice themselves for the benefit of the rest of their organization. The problem is, in order to achieve that, they have to have brutal control and tyrannical dictatorship over everybody in order to achieve that. So that's why I love this game so much, is that there's a lot of really interesting options. And like right now, you're going to have the option soon. There's a vault in this game where you can find that there are some people who are sealed in the vault and cannot be extricated. There's no way to. They don't even exist technically in the game files. They're just, is a group of people that you know is alive because they are communicating in a certain way, but they cannot communicate anything beyond we're alive. And you have the option to turn off their, I think it's water. You can turn off their water or their electricity or something else and divert it to the city and save countless people. But you doom that like small group of people to a slow death from no oxygen or no water or something like that. It's a terrible situation, but you've essentially improved the lives and potentially saved hundreds of people. So the question becomes, are the lives of hundreds of people worth the lives of a few in a vault? And if the few in the vault were the ones who were using the resources beforehand, what gives you the right to come and take that away? So that's what I mean. The moral quandaries, there is no real right answer. And sometimes you're going to feel shitty doing what you believe is the right thing because you know it has consequences. It's reality, baby. That's life. There is no such thing as pure good. Needs of many outweigh the needs of the few. Spock. Yeah, exactly. You were and have always been my friend. What was the quote by Captain Kirk where he was like, "It was the most human," or something to that effect. Alrighty, it's 9:18. I need to get along, little doggy. Let's go to the Atomic Wrangler one time. Of all the souls I've ever met, his was the most human. Nice. Human. I finally got my chair fixed and now it has comfort. Yeah! Hey, King Z! Speaking of kings, guess who we just met? We just met one of my favorite characters of Fallout New Vegas, the king himself. Can't beat him. Oh no. Are we stuck? Normally it doesn't take this long to load in. I am the only king. Well, what is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. One of my favorite Dracula movies I just watched recently was Van Helsing. I know that movie is bad. I know it's bad and I fucking love it. I want to make the Curse of Strahd campaign, but Van Helsing. Like, I want the three characters in there, the friar, who's scared of battle but has all of the inventions and the cool things, Van Helsing, who is the paladin of righteousness, who also happens to be kind of a dick, and then the fighter Anna, who is this glorious fighter who goes bravely into battle, and all of them fighting against Dracula, the werewolf, with Frankenstein's monster by their side, Dracula's brides. The closest to the books theatrically, BBC 83 version, absolute closest to the novel. I've never seen the Coppola movie or the BBC version. I think we might have fucked up our game. It's been going for a while. Well, let's chat. Let's just chat then. Yeah, this game, the DLCs in this game always bring me joy. The weapons and the perks in this game always bring me joy. I like carrying lots of shit. So the pack rat perk always brings me joy. You know, there's a lot of really great things with this. Yeah, I think we're Alt F4ing it here. I can't even close it now. Alt F4 doesn't do anything. I just wanted to go to the nope, it's not. I just wanted to go to the Atomic Wrangler. Right, task manager. Yeah, that's next. Oh, the audio finally died. They ran out of audio. Oh, nope. There it is. Where's my mouse? Oh, my mouse is also dead. Totally different issue. My mouse is not running. Wow, it killed my mouse. All right, well, I'm gonna have to do it with keyboard. There we go. Here's my mouse. Yay! One thing or another is gonna destroy your little PC one way or another. Man, I would love to just peruse this one day, just go through here and find a game to play. I've gotten so many Humble Bundles. I've got so many games. I got Bendy and the Ink Machine. Never played it. Never played it. Same thing with Bendy and the Dark Revival. Never played it. I think I'm gonna get rid of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City because I don't think I'm ever gonna play them on here. They're just not. They're not gonna be. Let's see. Manage. Uninstall. There we go. Because these guys are big games, relatively at least. At least Arkham City is. Arkham Asylum is probably not that big. Ark Survival Evolved. Ark Survival Evolved. Ark Survival Evolved. Yes. I love this game. I have a problem with anything that is a shared server because like Ark Survival Evolved, 7 Days to Die, Pal World probably, just because I don't like a world that moves on when I'm not in it. You know, I feel like it's a single player game, even though it's not. I still feel like it's a single player game. I do not have Ascended. Oh, interesting. Cool. I don't have Ark Ascended, I don't think. Ark. Survival of the Fittest. What is this? Ark Survival of the Fittest. Introducing Ark Survival of the Fittest. We are excited to announce Ark Survival of the Fittest prototype is now available on Steam. Ark Survival of the Fittest is a prototype spinoff of Ark Survival Evolved, but pitting up to 60 combatants against each other. Oh, okay, that's not what I care about. So I don't have Ark Survival Ascended. I only have Ark Survival Evolved. Ascended is Unreal 5 remaster of the game. Oh, interesting. PvP. Got it, CJ. Thank you. Because when it first came out, it crashed more than anything else. Plus, some things in PvP are locked behind a paywall. Ah. Hey, they fixed most of the crashes. It was out of the crash. This is Evolved now, yeah. I don't actually, when I play Ark Survival Evolved, it rarely crashes, but that's also because I typically don't have a lot going on. I'm playing solo. Same thing with Rust. With Ark, with 7 Days to Die, I play them solo. It's so hard for me to let go of the world and let it run on its own, you know? Well, friends, strictly PvE. Yeah, and I know that if I created a server that was open to the whole hideout, I would become disappointed at some point because someone somewhere would abuse some system and use it to hurt people, and I would have to deal with that, and that would add, because I had this happen to me in Rust with some friends of mine where we all created a private server and we were all just playing PvE and it was fun, and then we got on one day and found all of our shit was destroyed, and one guy had taken all of our like combined resources and built a fortress off in the mountains and was like, haha, come get me, Squire. I don't want to play anymore. No. He was fun in a sense. You just had to pay $5 for this broken creature. You can prevent that. I mean, you can prevent people from destroying your stuff. But if you have joint stuff, like if you have a common area where someone helped build and they go off the rails, they can fuck it up. If you have a place, what someone could do, I don't know what the rules are on building around people, but like if you want to have a neighborhood where people are built right next to each other and you remove any restrictions on distance building, and then somebody comes in and builds a house around your house, how do you get out? On Ark Survival Evolved for structure damage. So like, how do you, they can't access your stuff if they aren't in your tribe. So if they are in your tribe as server owner, you can do, I know me as server owner, but if somebody else is, if it's happening to somebody else and I'm not around, now they have frustration, and this server has introduced shittiness into their lives. Now, just because the possibility of frustration exists doesn't mean you should remove the rest of life. That's true. I do agree with that. I don't know. Another problem I have is I spent about $50 a month on a Minecraft server at one point because a lot of people were asking for a Minecraft server, and I had a couple of mods who were so into it they went and built like this massive, really cool starting area, like intro area, where they had like a parkour challenge and a bunch of other stuff. And then after like 2 months, it had 4 people had logged in a month, and I just like, I don't know. I'd like to build something like that, but the problem is I know that A, I would never be on it, unfortunately, and B, I just like, I don't feel like it would be used enough to make it worth it. Maybe if we got to a point where there was enough people who were interested in something like that, like a Minecraft server, a 7 Days to Die server, a Ark server, I would consider it. But like, I don't know. It's just eventually, maybe if the community grows more and we get to a point like that. Yeah. Monday's hitting me. Also had 2 of these, which is fun. I need to get more of these. I'm out. Spawn rate issues on local for some reason. Interesting. All right, Kelly. Thank you for that. This is called Cayman Jack. So there are 2 versions of this. There's the one in the can and there's the one in the bottle. Now, a little glass bottle. It's really nice. This is essentially a pre-made carbonated margarita. Each can has about 1 shot of tequila worth of margarita inside of it. Which means it's a little bit less strong than a normal margarita. It doesn't have, it's 1 shot of alcohol, whereas a normal margarita has probably 2 because it has the Cointreau or Garnier or something like that. I swapped to the server to play games with friends, though. As a matter of, I already had the server. Why not use it? It was a matter of I already have. That makes sense. I frequently play Conan Exiles. We swapped Conan mode when we play that. That's funny. Doing that is all right, but it's one of those things I was saying. Don't pay for a new one. Right. And yeah, like if you already have it, then sure. But I love the game. I genuinely have put multiple days worth of hours into Ark Survival Evolved just because I really like just I like progressing a character. I don't like being a powerful character. I don't like base building. I just like seeing progress every time I level up and get new Ingrams, every time I get from like having a couple of stone furnaces to having one massive metal one. It's so cool. I love the level up. But once I get there, I don't care. Once I'm there, it doesn't matter anymore, you know? Conan. Conan Exile is fun, but there's no story. I mean, there is, but it's just not well told. It does have better PvE than Ark. Like, Conan Exiles has good PvE? I know that. Dungeons and such. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I like Rust. Rust is a great game. It's really fun.
I'm gonna go
I love the progress. But like once you get to a point where you have a lot of things that you've built and you have, you know, all the weapons and all the what do you call it? Hey Twixter, welcome to the party. How are you? All the armor, once you've gotten all the cards and you've researched everything and you now can make anything. And you have, you know, a vehicle and you have a nice base. Once you have that, like, what's the point of the game? At that point, it becomes PvP, fight other people, and you know, I just like that doesn't appeal to me. There's no end game to that game beyond PvP, and it's kind of the same with some other games. Like Ark does have the end game of fight the bosses, and eventually get up to the top level. Also, I have Ark Survival Evolved, but it also in there I have all the different maps. Valquero, the whatever the other maps are called. I love them. I love especially the ones with the drakes and the dragons and stuff like that. It's so fucking cool. Also, have you guys seen the story? Who is it that does the story, like the narrated story of Ark Survival Evolved? All the way through the different arcs and everything. I love that. That's such a fun thing to watch. Seasonal reset, basically. Oh, yeah. They added a PvP feature to PvE. Is weird, but told very environmentally. They haven't done any sieges that added that to Conan yet. Big NPC compounds, you can build siege weapons to assault. So PvP to PvE. Interesting. Actually, in Rust, there is an end game, the military base. I know, I've been there, I've fought, but I mean, like, you kind of, it's really hard to do that as a solo person. If you're playing solo PvE, it's really difficult to fight against the NPC scientists because they're just very powerful. They have laser accuracy. They do a lot of damage. You bleed when you take damage from them and so on. The Overseer. Wait, the Overseer. Nuclear. Oh, the Overseer of Ark. Yeah. Conan in game is you remove your bracelet, but if you remove it, if you remove it, that character is done and you can't play them anymore. Interesting. My favorite is them adding David Tennant's voice to Ark to narrate some of the journals. Oh, that's kind of cool. Low key, if you just want a fun casual survival game, Fallout 76 is legitimately decent now. Really? Fallout survival bit. Fallout 76, I don't know, man. Fallout 76, I feel like is an empty version of Fallout 4. It like I go in there and there's things to do. There's cards for perks, but like I know that they've added a bunch of stuff, but I don't know. I don't want to reward them, you know. He plays the villain. What's his name? Wait, the doctor? Yeah, Tennant. Oh wait, he plays oh god, the overseer guy, not the overseer, but the guy who basically Rockwell. Yeah. So, oh man, I gotta introduce, if you guys don't already know this series, I gotta introduce you to it. Let's see. Ark, Rockwell, stories, narrate. See if you can come up. All right, Ark Survival Stories. Yeah. This is it. Who made it? Netty the Noodle. Yeah. Netty the Noodle. Story narrative videos found inside the Ark Survival Evolved through Explorer Notes. My goal in this video is to bring the characters of Ark to life through the voiceover and accurate representations. If you guys haven't already, this guy's great. Voiced by Elliot Crossley and He does the voice of Rockwell in this.
Greetings and salutations, dear reader. If these words are gracing your eyes, then you have had the good fortune to find the journal of Sir Edmund Rockwell, stupendous scholar, gallant gentleman, and explorer extraordinaire.
The show
It
on
also
Paramount
means
Plus?
that it's
What
entirely
show?
possible that I've met some unseemly end on this fascinating but exceedingly dangerous island that I call home.
Oh, there's
I
an art
suppose you
show.
could have
Interesting.
also
I didn't know
stolen
that.
it, or I could have misplaced it. In which case, please proceed to either hang your head in shame or return it to me at once, whichever is appropriate. Regards, Sir Edmund Rockwell. The wondrous properties of the flora on this island will never cease to amaze me. If I'd told my colleagues in London that I could create a concoction capable of erasing someone's memories, I'd be laughed out of the room and never invited to tea again. Yet here it sits, my mind wipe tonic. As usual, I've had tribal leaders groveling at the gates of Rockwell Manor just for the tiniest of samples. And for the recipe, oh, the bounties I've been offered. I'm not interested in their riches, though. I have their protection, supplies for my studies, and all the time in the world. What more could I ask for? These tribal negotiations give me a headache every time. The Black Thumbs are mad that the painted sharks...
Yeah, Faisal, I really am looking forward to it. The thing is, God, I always say that. Why do I say that? Hey, are you excited to play Classic tomorrow? Welcome, Woo looking at. Is that you, Faisal? Both of you asked the same question, I assume it's you. Yeah. So I'm interested to see how it goes because they're basically bringing Overwatch back as its original form. Welcome to the party, Faisal. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're wrapping up for the night. I'm a little on the tired side. Shork, be right back. Need fish food. There you go. Do your thing. And let me go ahead and give you this, Faisal. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll tell you my thoughts on Overwatch in just a minute, but for now, let's go ahead and get you a quick intro. Hope you enjoy.
My name's Regret, welcome to the party. This is my little friend who's called Rhodey. Feel like a spread on jokes and positivity, but Belgium, it's a show is absolutely free. We jump in games like Overwatch with friends. Rage and space the torment never ends. We come together Sunday for collab today. Marbles, Jack Fox, and Cards vs. Humanity. We'll join the hideout, it's secret. Dudes, degenerates, junkers, healers. We have a stream story, we'll scrap here for events. Scrap, raid the stream and you'll get scrapped. Bring a friend and you'll get scrapped. Stick around and you'll get scrapped. Join the party, you'll get scrapped. Don't forget the lit drops each month.
Welcome to the party, everybody. I know I cut it off a little bit early, but I'm gonna be ending up here pretty soon. But Faisal, my thoughts on Classic. I like that they're doing it because we've been bitching and moaning for a while. I'm also drunk remain. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Love it. Oh man. That's fantastic. Well, nice to meet you, my friend. Do you have any do you stream or make any videos, or you just enjoy yourself a game? Because I'd love to shout you out. But either way, nice to meet you, my friend. I am a little skeptical. I think that have you ever heard, you know Blizzard, right? Do you remember when they did World of Warcraft Classic? So, wish I was streaming, way too nervous. No worries. And don't ever feel like you gotta do anything. If you're enjoying yourself, if you're enjoying your, the community around you, if you're enjoying the games that you play, like, don't feel like you gotta push to do something else. Just I mean, you definitely want to push yourself out of your comfort box here and there, but do it on your terms, right? Do it when you want to do it. Always thought about doing it. If you ever want to try it out, if you ever want to give it a try, I mean, if you ever need any tips, there's a lot of people around here who stream. I definitely like to help get you set up. And then if you are streaming Overwatch, if you're talking basically I'll God, I just want to go off on like 20 different tangents. Let me finish Overwatch and then I'll talk about that for a second. But yeah, with Overwatch, I'm worried because I don't know if it's going to be like kind of a psyop where they're basically trying to show people, hey guys, you remember you wanted Overwatch 1 back? Well, here you go. And then they give us the oldest version possible, the version with a lot of things that people complained about, this, that, and the other. And now everybody looks at it and thinks, well, I don't like this. I don't remember how bad this was. And they're like, haha, now you remember how you didn't like it. So everyone shut the fuck up about Overwatch 1 and just enjoy Overwatch 2. I'm worried that might be a thing, but it also might just be that they're just trying to put it out there. And yeah, maybe it's going to be good. Maybe it's going to be good. I'm anxious to try it. I'm looking forward to trying it, but I'm skeptical. Let me just say that I'm skeptical. So I am going to be working tomorrow, so I'll do my little spiel.
Hello, everybody. My name is Drunkard. I'm here 5 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I work at Universal Studios, and as soon as I'm done, I'm here to hang out with you.
On Friday, I don't play D&D over the Gilded Flask. We've unfortunately ended that for now. It's on hiatus. On Saturday, I love to get drunk and play with games with amazing friends, and if they're not available, I get drunk and play with myself. And on Sunday, it's Collab Day, where anybody and everybody can join. You're more than welcome to jump on in and play some games if you'd like. Sparkinator, always a pleasure, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Last season, they were talking about that they were going to try 6v6, see if people liked it, and make it into a separate game mode. Yeah, and I did say back then, I will admit that I did say back then, if they were going to do 6v6, they needed to make it like Overwatch 1. They can't make it just Overwatch 2, but with tanks that have lower, health pools. Because they changed the tanks specifically to make them good for a single tank role. Just lowering the health pool is not enough. So if they're going back to the previous version where it was, hey, that might be a good thing, We'll see. We'll see. Let me just say, I love Overwatch. I love it with a passion. I love the platform. I love the game. It gives me a platform to have an amazing community. I strongly believe that the community of Overwatch is more good than toxic. I try to bring that good out with every game that I do because I try to engage people and joke with people and talk with people and make them laugh. And undigify my scrap. Oh, Sparkinator got some scrap coming in. Love it, love it, love it. I try to bring that out because I do believe it is not a toxic community as people say it is. But I am also skeptical because I've been hurt quite a lot by Blizzard. And when I say hurt, I mean like they've done things that have been not in the players' interest at times that I perceive that way. I do know people who used to work at Blizzard. I used to have a line on what was going on in Blizzard where it sort of gave people that understanding that yes, while they made choices in one way and people could perceive it one way, why not look at it at this other perspective where it actually made sense? And you know what? It really did help clear things up. But those people got laid off because Microsoft came in and laid off like a ton of people. I've met so many wholesome people. And I played with streamers in the community. It's great. Yeah. And that's the thing. If you go in looking for a fight, you're going to find it. If you go in looking for friends, you're going to find them. And I try to go in and try to bring that up to people. Like I try to bring people up out of that. There's a lot of people who, whenever we play with them, they're like, wow, this was the first good game I've had in a while. And I'm like, I don't know. It's hard for most people to go in and look for positivity. It's kind of my job at this point to try to bring that as much as I can. But I can only do so much. I really want to work with Blizzard to make this as good of a community and as good of a game that it could be. But I feel like every time I start getting close to being able to talk with them, every time because I work at Universal Studios, I work as a simulation engineer, and honestly, there was a time when I was actually having some talks with some of my leadership and some of Blizzard about the possibility of exploring a Blizzard world, like legitimately the map from the game I had a line to our one of our directors, who's essentially the director of R&D of new projects, and he looks into these things. And we were talking about, I was trying to show him the merits, and he was looking at me. He was like, well, this is weird. It's kind of a video game. I'm like, yeah, but you have to look beyond that. You have to look at what it could be, not what it is in the game, because obviously what it is in the game is a map in a fighting game. But what are some of these rides that actually, there's a huge IP here that could be used? And there was talks, but then the people that we were talking with, they got laid off, and the people that had introduced me to them, they essentially got stifled for a while. And I don't know, it was an interesting situation. I really think there could have been something there. I want this to work. I want this company to be perceived as good. I want the games to be perceived as good, but it's like they're doing everything in their power to go against that. Like right now, one of the things we're doing on Instagram and YouTube is we're putting out these informational videos in a Junkrat like veneer, trying to make it entertaining but also informative. And it's like I want people to learn things. I want people to be entertained. I want it to be a fun, friendly, happy goddamn space. I have to go right now. No worries, Faisal. Thanks so much for hanging out. And if you'd like to hang out in the future, you're more than welcome. Like I said, if you ever need any advice on streaming, if you ever want to just help getting set up, we actually just recently got one of our friends, LeBrad too, to affiliate, because he's been pushing recently, and we were able to rate him and get a lot of people in there hanging out. He's there, you know, he's a good dude, good streamer. But I'll talk to you later, Faisal. You have a good one, my friend. Blizzard hurt a lot of his reputation with stuff like the big PvE letdown and stuff like that. And even now they play Schrodinger's Idiot, which is doing something dumb and then taking it back a little bit later. Personally, people are beginning to notice the interesting patterns when they nerf a character so hard that it's counter to more popular to play. Yeah. And then they release a skin for said characters, revert the changes a little while later. Feels like it's a psychological game, yeah. Most players are good in Overwatch 2. Take it from someone who's been in Overwatch 1 and 2. Yep. I've been there since the beta. I didn't even know about Junkrat initially because I was playing Lucio, because I was like, wow, one of the things I love about Overwatch is the fact that this game has so many different characters and playstyles all living within the same space, all living within the same game. My bar cam died again. God damn it. Alpha tested Overwatch 1. It was so good. Felt like new and fresh. Yeah. Well, another thing was the cinematics. The cinematics were glorious. They were movie quality. They were fucking amazing. I would do a lot. I won't know about kill, but I would do a lot to try to get more of those cinematics out there in the world. Like I genuinely think either more short cinematics or potentially a full movie. I don't know if a full movie would be viable, but like an Overwatch show or an Overwatch series of 5-minute videos would be really freaking cool, you know? Still are. Yeah, I still go back and watch Honor and Glory pretty regularly, you know? Until they sued them. Malga animated cinematic was still cool. We almost had an Overwatch series on Netflix. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know about that, and that missteps, man. Oh, Netflix sniped one of their leads. Like what Netflix did is not cool. That's true. I feel like that's true, but so yeah, I would blame Netflix for the reason why that didn't go through. But it really seems like at that point, the question is, there's no really good outcome. Because if somebody does something bad to you, if someone does something, let's say you walk out and there's a group of thugs who are like standing outside of a bar and they're all looking at you angry, and one of them comes over and just like smears some crud on your shoe from the bottom of his shoe and just like glares at you. Like, there's no good outcome there. They did something shitty to you. Now you can either just take it and ignore it and just try to move on and keep things going, and then they're just going to keep picking on you because that's what bullies do. They will pick on you until you fight back. But then the only other option is you start fighting and you instigate. Now you look like the bad guy. So there's no good outcome. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Yeah, agreed. They approached one of the what does that mean? I'm sorry if I'm not understanding. They approached one of the Blizzard leads on the project and offered them a better job and stole them. So Blizzard sued them for the snipe, which they had a right to do once they were not really bad guy. They weren't really good guy either. So I also think in that situation though, if somebody is offering you more for now there is like non-compete stuff. Like if I'm working for a company and then another company offers me more money to come work for them because I have secrets from that company, not because I am particularly good at what I do, but because I have like special information, that's a problem. But if I'm really good at what I do and Disney comes over and says, wow, you're a really good simulation engineer, I'd like to hire you for a 20% increase to your pay. Fuck my current company. Like if they're gonna come now, that's a very broad generalization. I actually wouldn't. I wouldn't because two things. One, it would be a hell of a long fucking drive to get there. Two, I will not have another team like the one I work with at Disney. The boss that I work for, the people I work around, they make this job more than a job. Like this job is a passion because of the people I work around. I'm not going to get that at Disney. I don't care if I get paid more. I don't care if I had to do nothing. Like if they gave me a job, said you don't have to do anything, here's money. It still wouldn't be the same. But at the same time, if Netflix sees this person working at Blizzard and they say, wow, you're really good at what you do, we'd like to offer you more money because you're not getting paid what you're worth. I think that's legitimate. I think that's perfectly fine. And then it becomes on Blizzard to say, hey, you're leaving for more money, but we need you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and offer you the same money to keep your job and your seniority, or maybe even more money. I don't know, like negotiate. Like that person apparently was valuable enough that some other company wanted them for more money, right? So sniping, I think that's perfectly reasonable for somebody to go to a company that offers them more money. But again, if that depends, is it just because they had Blizzard secrets and Blizzard inside stuff? Like, was that the reason they got hired, or was it because they were legitimately good at their job? I think employee sniping, it depends on the context. I don't think an employee that gets seen as they're doing more work than they're getting paid for, I don't think that that's sniping. Like if I'm, let's look at it from a streaming standpoint. Let's say you have an artist who that artist is doing amazing thumbnails for $10 a piece, and somebody is paying them $10 a piece for the thumbnails. Now somebody else comes along and says, these thumbnails are worth at least $50 a piece. Like, holy shit, you are getting ripped off. I will pay you, let's say I will pay you $40, and eventually after you work for me for a while, I'll pay you $60 per thumbnail because I think they're valuable. Now, I think that artist is more like, obviously it's a different situation, gig economy versus career economy, whatever. But if that artist they have no obligation to the first person who was paying them. Just because you had a business with them before doesn't mean you should be locked in with business with them forever. Especially in certain states, like in Florida, there's a what is it called? At will employment, meaning if they want to, an employer can just fire you for no reason. There's no, like, I believe that's the case at least. There's typically, like, if you get fired for no reason, you do have, like, there's like some kind of settlement kind of thing, but typically that's the deal. But a person who is working at a place can just leave for no reason. It goes both ways, baby. In a modern day economy, it costs like $300 for groceries and for a family. Yeah, exactly. So if somebody offers you more money for what you're doing because they say that, hey, what you're doing is worth more than what you're getting paid, and they would benefit from that, and you would benefit from that, I don't think that's sniping. But again, that's my opinion on the matter. I've laid out my reasons. If you disagree, that's totally fine. That's because we don't have to agree on everything. We're thinking, feeling beings. Right? What I have laid out are not generally facts. They're opinions. There are facts that I could try to lay out, but honestly, I don't think I have enough facts for that. I think I have opinions, and that's about it. Anyway, I think that it's about time to go. It's nearly 10 o'clock and I have to be at work at 8 a.m. tomorrow. And I have a couple of things that I have to do here. And I also really want to watch this series now.
Sunk 2 of their barges, but the painted sharks say that the barges were too close to Southern Haven, and they were perfectly within their rights to sink them, as per the Southern...
Ooh, 8 a.m. work. Yay! And not so I have to be at work at 8 a.m. Work is like a half an hour drive for me, which means I probably have to wake up at 7, which is just great. It's just great. I get to wake up, although the sun will probably be out by that time, so it's not quite... I can't say I get to be up at the crack of dawn. Whatever. Alrighty. Thank you guys. I know it's a weird show. I know we were watching we were playing Fallout. I know that's not our normal thing. 6 a.m. but that requires me to roll out of bed and walk 2 steps. But still, I mean, that's earlier than 7. What time do you go to bed, Merrick? Do you go to bed at midnight or later? Because I feel like that you're gonna burn yourself out if you don't get enough sleep regularly, unless you're one of those people who can actually operate on 5 hours of sleep. 10, 11. Okay, so yeah, you're giving yourself a decent amount of sleep. That's good. I'm not. It's currently 10. I have a couple of plans I got to do. I got to eat some food. I got to finish off some shorts for some scripts for Doom. I have to upload some things for YouTube and Instagram, and we shall see. But you guys on YouTube, thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate that you've been here. I know that it's been a weird stream, weirder than normal, especially if you're here from YouTube. You're probably here because of the YouTube shorts,
which are more this speed and obviously a little bit different than our normal Overwatch campaign.
But I also do need, for YouTube, I do need to build up my hours watched. And unfortunately, shorts don't necessarily count for it. So I'm going to continue streaming to YouTube so they can build my hours watch, so I can eventually get to the YouTube partner program, turn off all the fucking ads, and then actually have someone to talk to. Because as I get closer to YouTube partner, I get message, like YouTube partner is a lot easier to get to than Twitch partner, by the way. So I'm not, this isn't a brag. As I get closer to that, I'm getting messages and emails and phone calls from Google telling me that they want to help me, do this, that, and the other. But every time I talk to them, all they want to talk about is setting up an ad campaign on Google, which is where they're like, hey, give us $400 and we'll make your videos look good. Like, why does everything cost so much? A, and B, stop soliciting me for this. Like, I know you're Google, but God, give me a break. Like, everybody gets these calls. Again, everybody who's rising to part, and it's not, all you have to do is you have to have I think it's 500 or 1,000 subscribers, which is one thing, which is a little bit difficult to get to. But then you have to have like 3 consistent viewers, I think, or no, you have to stream or put out content 3 times a week, or sorry, a month, which is really nothing. And then you have to have 3,000 hours watched, or I think it's 3 million short views on shorts so 3,000 hours watched in a year, or 3 million short views. To put that into perspective, the Gilded Flask had like 12,000 hours watched in its time. So it's not actually super hard to get to. Like, we at the Gilded Flask, we're a very small YouTube group. So it's weird. Yeah. Anyway, YouTube, I'm gonna see you later. Thank you, YouTube, for hanging out. Appreciate you, and I hope that you have a good day. I will find somebody to raid. I had the music off this whole time. Let me find somebody to raid real quick, and I'll send you guys the link in YouTube, and then we'll finish up our Twitch. If you guys are still here, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I don't want you to feel like you got to leave just yet, because if you stick around for the raid, you will be helping somebody gain some hype, and we love hype. We're all about hype. Nova Cyberstorm, bye-bye. Thank you. Raid time, yes! Exclamation point raid. Night, drunkie. Here we go. Let's exclamation point raid. Bring back the hype. Okay.
Incoming.
All right, let's find Twitch. Who do we got? All right. There we go. We've got, that's Ched. He's not currently streaming. Rose Eviata is really cool. Oyster's awesome. Oyster's made some really cool art for us. Let's take a look at her and see if she's gonna be streaming for a while. She's only in 30 minutes, so that means that she'll probably be streaming for a while. She's also playing Hatsune Miku. Isn't that the pigeon boyfriend one?
Lost Medicaid or chip coverage? Healthcare.gov is here for you.
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
Quarter Life Gaming is playing the Spell Brigade. I haven't seen them in a while. Okay, these guys might be getting off pretty soon, but we haven't seen them in a while. Let's give them some love.
I'm gonna run this way a little bit. Give Mitch a chance.
I put the link in YouTube, and we're going to post it in. We're gonna raid over here. Raid.
I'm so slow.
All right, in the raid message, this is their last game. Damn it. Okay, well we're still gonna give him some love. Thank you, Merrick. I appreciate you keeping an eye out. Mitch, I love it.
How are you not dead? Oh,
all right, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out.
I just don't have any speed.
All right, we're not going to do the whole thing. In fact, actually, let's just switch over to this. Let's just switch over to this.
Oh, red. Hey, revive immediately. Let's do that.
All right, they're not ending yet. Okay, this is the last game, but they haven't ended yet. This is an interesting looking game, the Spell Brigade. All right, guys, let's give them some hype. They're